The Nintendo Switch 2 is finally here. It launched on June 5th, 2025 with a price tag of $449.99. Gamers are excited about the new console, but some are shocked by the price. It's definitely a jump from the original Switch, but is it worth it? Let's break it down. The Switch 2 comes with some cool new features. It has redesigned Joy-Cons that feel even better in your hands. Plus, there's now system-wide chat so you can talk to your friends while you game, but those features come at a cost. The tech inside the Switch 2 is more advanced, which means it's more expensive to make. And let's not forget about inflation. Everything is more expensive these days. So, while the $449.99 price tag might seem steep at first, it's important to consider everything that goes into making the Switch 2. Let's take a closer look at what makes the Switch 2 so special. First up, the Joy-Cons. They've been completely redesigned with new sensors and buttons. This makes them more responsive and comfortable to use. But the biggest upgrade is the new system on a chip. It's way more powerful than the one in the original Switch, which means games will look and run better than ever. You'll see smoother frame rates and more detailed graphics. Trust me, it makes a huge difference. And don't forget about those global market factors. Things like tariffs and shipping costs can really add up. Nintendo has to find a balance between keeping the price reasonable for consumers and making sure that they can actually make a profit. Overall, the Switch 2 is a premium console with a premium price. But for many gamers, the upgrades and new features will be worth every penny. The price of the Switch 2 isn't the same everywhere. In Japan, for example, it's actually a bit cheaper. That's because Nintendo sets its prices based on local markets. They factor in things like currency exchange rates, taxes, and even local competition. Another factor is tariffs. These are basically taxes on imported goods. Since the Switch 2 is manufactured in Vietnam, it gets hit with a tariff when it's imported to the US. That extra cost gets passed on to consumers, which is why the US price is a bit higher than in other countries. It's a complex situation, but it's important to remember that Nintendo isn't just trying to make a quick buck. They're trying to navigate a complex global market and offer a competitive product. Despite the price, the Nintendo Switch 2 is already a massive hit. Pre-orders sold out almost instantly, and there are already reports of shortages. It seems like everyone wants to get their hands on the new console. This high demand just proves that Nintendo knows what they're doing. They've created a console that people are willing to pay a premium for. And with a killer lineup of games on the horizon, the Switch 2 is poised to be another huge success for Nintendo. Only time will tell how the Switch 2 will perform in the long run. But for now, one thing is clear. Nintendo has another winner on their hands.